Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at another problem on the non-calculator section of an SAT math test. And because of that, because you have no calculator, I'm going to try to make this as easy as possible. And this is how I would recommend solving the problem. So the first thing I do is I read carefully, and I'm not being asked to find the two answers to this expression, but instead I'm being asked to sum it. So I have to take the two answers and add them together. So if you don't read carefully, you're going to get this problem wrong. So sum. Then I can see that I have 2m squared minus 16m plus 8 equals 0. Find all the values of m that satisfy, and then sum them together. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to factor out the 2, because they all have 2 in common. That gives me m squared minus 8m plus 4 equals 0. Then, because I can't factor it with the AC method, I'm just going to plug it into the quadratic formula. So when I plug it into the quadratic formula, I'm left with this. Then I simplify the radical, which gives me the square root of 48. So I have 8 plus or minus the square root of 48 over 2. Once simplifying the radical completely, I should be left with 4 radical 3, because 48 is 16 times 3, and 16 is a perfect square, which is just 4. So 3 is going to be left in the radical. Now I need to simplify further. I need to divide everything by 2, because I have a 2 on the bottom and everything is divisible by 2. So that's going to leave me with 4 plus or minus 2 radical 3. Now I have 4 plus 2 radical 3 and 4 minus 2 radical 3. So I'm going to have 4 plus 2 radical 3 and 4 minus 2 radical 3. And I'm finding the sum, so I'm going to add these two expressions together. Now, obviously, 2 radical 3 and minus 2 radical 3 is going to give me 0. So I'm left with 4 plus 4, which is 8, which means that D has to be the answer. Hopefully that made this made more sense after watching the video. And if you have any suggestions or other problems that you'd like to see me do, just leave it in the comments section. Bye, guys.